Well, I ended up calling out today. As soon as I got all my videos recorded, I felt a headache brewing, and I was like, fuck, I know what this shit is, and it's not going away until I sleep it off tonight, because it's still there. It was pretty bad this morning, but it's, like, I've even taken ibuprofen, and it's not going anywhere. So it's literally going to be one of those I gotta sleep it off headaches. And I was like, well, I got the time. I don't feel like dealing with work. I don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. And I definitely do not feel like dealing with customers in my way. Because I get mean when I have a headache. Like, I get cussing, rude, and mean. Even when I'm sick, I'm always in a pissy mood. And I know I'm not the only one. I know, like, most people get very, very pissy and just don't talk to me, leave me the fuck alone unless you're gonna actually do something to cheer me up, kind of thing. And that's how I am. Like, I just don't want to be around people, especially on a Saturday with a headache and at work. Like, if it was a Tuesday, I would have done it, because Tuesdays are one of our chill days. Tuesday or Thursday, I would have tolerated it. But on a Saturday, fuck no, not doing that. So yeah, I know what it is. I know why. So actually, I think it's a combination of two things, and I think one of them is the weather, the temperature changing. Because it's literally already 62 degrees right now outside. It is roasting here in the car, but I was getting a little cold inside, but picking him up now. So yeah. And it was one of those ones too, like, well, you know me. Like, I could probably have tried to take a nap and nap it off, but I don't even know how easily my brain would have let me fall asleep. So I kind of just kept myself busy to not think about it too much, to focus on something that was not taxing on the brain, if that makes sense. So I finally put my Easter decorations up on my backdrop. I did something a little different this year, because I know what was it last year, I crammed it with rabbits. This time I pretty much took all the bunnies that I had that were not natural colors, like all the fake colored ones. And I realized, because last year I did that bunny a day April thing, and obviously I'm not doing that this year, because I don't want to repeat shit. The one purple one that I have that's faded, because I had left it in the back of my car. It was in the back window, or windshield on that little thingy. When I was younger, I was thinking about tie-dyeing her, but not adding any colors, just keeping her purple like she originally was, but it'll look different. So I'm thinking about just taking the lavender tie-dye and maybe even the royal purple and just spraying spots on her. I'll have to figure out a way to cover up like the actual white parts, and so that I can, you know, leave the parts white that were always white, but the purple parts that faded, I'm probably gonna like tie-dye. I think another thing to help me feel better, I think I need to get some actual fresh air. Because I think part of why I get headaches so easily is because I'm cooped up in a building all day. And I know the air isn't 100% healthy being in there. In fact, one of my friends at work and I were dropping some GMDs off yesterday, and as we were walking back out of Lawn and Garden, she looks up at the ceiling fans, the giant fans that they have out there, and was like, ew, look at the bottom of the fans. Like, they're nasty. Like, so covered in dust. And she's like, no wonder I can't freaking breathe in this building. And then it got me thinking, like, maybe that's one of those reasons that I get headaches at work. Because you think about how high a Walmart ceiling technically goes. That shit's never cleaned. Balloons get, like, every once in a while balloons get stuck up there, the helium ones, randomly, until they fall down, and then God only knows how much dust that even collects on them when they finally do make it back down, or how much dust has collected on them. Like, so you know the air in there is not the healthiest. And I don't even think there's really an easy way to clean all that stuff. Like, and plus the fans, when they turn the heat on in the building or turn the air on in the building, those vents are never cleaned. I don't think. I've never seen anyone doing it. So you think about it, that just makes it worse than blowing all that dust out that's been accumulated in there. It's really not a healthy environment to constantly be in 40 hours a week. And I know some people do get sick from being in it. It's really not healthy. You're healthier being in an outdoor job, but being in an outdoor job would be way too hard with winter time for me. Like, if it was a summer outdoor thing, hell yeah. I could 100% do it. No, I know there's now in-home drivers, but, like, we have two main people that do it, so we really don't need any more. And then we have one that's going to be a substitute one. So, like, if one of them is out or takes a vacation or whatever, she's a fill-in. I think she's still got to get the training or whatever, but... Because back in the day, it's funny to think about it, back in the day when you started working at Walmart, you got a drug test, and then they realized what a waste of money it was for people to take a drug test, or when they found out they had to take one, they just never bothered. Or if they did, they obviously failed it, and it was just wasting Walmart's money to make people take drug tests. So then it got to the point where they said, you know what, we don't give a shit. As long as you can, do your job, it doesn't matter. Now, an in-home driver, I get, is a little more strict because you're driving a company vehicle. That makes more sense. But just working there, shit. Some people do operate better when they're, like, it's not a good thing, but they operate better when they're on some form of drug. I mean, shit, caffeine's a drug. We all fucking need that to function. Energy drink, caffeine, whatever, any of it. Like, and shit, I worked with an older lady on night shift who would sneak freaking vodka in her Mountain Dew bottle, because Mountain Dew bottle was green. I mean, not that it would have mattered anyway, because vodka's clear, but she'd sneak it in the Mountain Dew bottle And she still got her work done. So, like, well, she was fine. Now, the only way you knew she was drinking was because she just randomly started singing. Then it cracked everybody up. We're like, yeah, she's got the vodka again. But it's like, it's okay. I heard she was a little bit of a maniac of a driver on the way home from that, but you know, that was not a smart thing on her part. But you know what? Just like, don't try and teach an old dog new tricks. Don't tell an old person what and what not to do, especially when they're as feisty as that one. She was definitely a feisty one. She was funny. And could be as sweet as could be, too, but she was also very feisty. You do not fuck with her. Some old people, man, you just don't fuck with. She's probably not even alive anymore anyway. I do remember while I was still there, like, she used to talk so much shit about her husband. And I guess was verbally abusive to him. I'm not 100% sure. But, like, she used to talk shit on him all the time. And then he died, and she took it harder than anybody expected her to. So, I don't know the mental reasoning or everything behind that, but, like, I mean, somebody's got to go first. When it comes to couples, somebody's got to go first. And it's never easier on the other one. Like, even if you don't get along the best, you've lived with that person for so long that it's just, you're just like, what the hell do I do now? I know one thing, I ain't moving on. If anything ever happens, I ain't moving on. I don't want to. That's a lot. A relationship is a shit ton of work, and I really don't feel like doing that again. I really just do not feel like doing that again. I want to do my hobbies, do stuff for me, that's it. And the kid, obviously. I don't care about nobody else. I don't want to have to be burdened with somebody else. And try to adjust to somebody else. And then run the risk of having a controlling asshole or a cheater or God only knows. Because it's impossible. And I'm not saying I'm in the perfect relationship either. Y'all already know that no relationship is perfect. But I know I'll never find anyone as good as as who I have. So we're just gonna leave it at that, and I don't think anybody wants to be burdened with my shit either, because I started writing a poem of all my physical pains and issues. It's not finished, but I definitely started it. Because it's like, I could literally just sit here and list them right now. Headaches easily when there's too much smoking, too much perfume, weather changes, that time of month. I got carpal tunnel, I got plantar fasciitis in my heels. My eyesight's failing. I'm chunky, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not dieting for nobody. I'm staying just how I am. If I diet for anybody, it'll be for myself. I love how I put sunglasses on and the sun was out, and now, like, as soon as I, move in, it's fucking cloudy. I got a bad knee. My left knee. I fart a lot. probably would gross a lot of guys out, and I've met some girly guys that don't think farts are funny and think they're gross, so yeah, that definitely would not work. Definitely would not work. I can't sleep on my left ear because it gets sore. Something internal, I have no idea what the hell's wrong with it, but it's kind of always been that way. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it was when I had my adenoids out or whatever, but, I got enough fucking problems. Nobody's gonna want to fucking deal with those. Except maybe my work wife, and that would be it. That would be the extent. And I'm not a girly girl, never will be. Like, I don't like girly shit. Keep the dresses, keep the heels, give me sneakers, give me, well, whatever. Give me my pants, let me go outside, get some fresh air, give me a fishing rod, I will fish. Because I do still remember how to cast a fishing line. That's one of those things, even if you learn it as a kid, just like riding a bike, you do not forget how to cast a rod. You do not forget that. And even though I really don't see the point in ever spending the money to get a fishing license, I still remember how to do it. I would never attempt the Goofy movie perfect cast, but you know, I wonder if anybody's ever fucking tried that after watching that movie. Yeah, you might end up causing some damage with that one, personally. But anyway, yeah, I feel like some fresh air is kind of what I need today, so hopefully this afternoon I can do that. Maybe take a walk in the woods, maybe try out my new little neck phone holder thingy and do that. And think about picking up the trash in the woods one of these days. Maybe not today, but and then maybe even taking the metal detector out there just out of curiosity at some point, now that I have that phone holder. But yeah, I think I just need to take a walk and get some fresh air. Maybe play some pogo. But yeah, it's still just kind of one of those lingering, annoying headaches that I need activities that are not chaotic and require noise, chaos, and excessive brain usage. Anyway, I will see you guys.